So, you're approaching 23.
Yeah.
What changes are you going to make in your life,
Okay.
if any?
Right. I would like to say that if this goes up on YouTube, I'm going to look like a bit of a prat if I don't do it. But one of the main things I want to do when I am 23 is lose weight. That's one of the things. Another thing is...
how do you aim to lose weight?
How do I aim to?
Yeah.
Go jogging, cycling, walking, doing things that I enjoy, because like I was saying earlier about having to love things, it's something that I want to aim at. I want to find something that I love, and if you're doing something you love, like say for example football, like Martin does or Jamie does, or Matt had the gym for a while and the cardio and all that. Well, I've found that I've sort of dibbled and dabbled in things but haven't really kept it up, but this time I think it's about time I actually stepped up and said, right, I'm going to do this. So I'd say what I'm going to do is I'm going to do walking, jogging, cycling, and hopefully having lots of sex. No, I'm only kidding. Obviously I won't be able to get much sex because this is a repellent at the moment. I mean,
where would you go walking?
Where I go walking? Well, interesting about this. When I go for walks, I tend to look at the ground too much, and I don't take in the surroundings that much. So I see like all these trees, and I'll think, if I look at them, I might think, oh yeah, these are great. Because like on the way down when I was with Matt to here, we were looking at all the greenery and how different it is here compared to up in the north, because the grass seems to be much more healthier and the trees seem to be greener and everyone seems to just be really happy. So what was the question again, sorry?
Well, yeah. Like, what is your where would you go walk? Where would you go
where
walking?
would I go walking? Yeah. Green places like here. If I was living here, I'd love to be able to make the effort and walk down here every day with an MP3 player, or maybe not, and listen to relaxing music and take in the scenery, and maybe have a lie down on the grass.
So would you look at it as sort of a routine, sort of, you think, right, it's 10 o'clock, I'll go for a walk at 10,
yeah,
I'll be back at 11:30,
yeah.
Or would you just, whenever you felt like it,
well, the dangers of doing it whenever you feel like is that you put it off and keep putting it off. So you've actually made quite a reflective thing come out of me now, because I've realised that if I do just go for walks whenever I feel like it, or I set a time just to go to a walk, I might see it as effort and not really enjoying it. But say if I did a sport which I enjoyed, then I would probably say, right, okay, I'll join the team and I'll be going there every week and keeping that up. And I mean, like I said, with the dreams of anxiety, there's also the reality of anxiety. Like I'll be in situations where I'll think, oh, I'm not going to do this because it'll cause me pain, it'll cause me anxiety, when really I should be facing it head on and challenging myself. And that's when you actually learn in life, and you actually push yourself. When you push yourself, you actually realise that the journey was worth it. But sitting back and doing nothing, you might be on your deathbed and think, well, I wish I had done more. And that's one of my fears, but it's also something that I'm heading towards if I don't make the changes. So maybe I should just do it. Have that as my slogan, just do it.
Table with
what other changes are you hoping to make?
Changes, well,
changes.
Changes. Oh, yeah. Sorry, changes. Right, other changes. Well, in my appearance, changes in my appearance, like having a haircut, which is, like looks presentable.
What kind of haircut then?
What, sorry?
What kind of haircut?
A haircut, like I'd like to grow it longer. I'd like to have like metal hair, as I like to call it, because it's got a sort of like a sign as if to say I'm young, I can grow this hair. And in the wild you might see that certain animals with the shiniest coat and the longest hair, in certain animals, I think this is true, certain animals see that as a sign of a leader, someone who can take control and say, I've done this. And that's a bit egotistical, isn't it? It is.
Maybe in the animal kingdom.
Yeah, I suppose so. There was an argument whether animals have egos, but it could just be instincts what they have. because we as humans, because we have the gift of communication, we tend to feel that our words are our own, when really we should get our words out there and just let people rip them off and do whatever they please with them, because that's how you get ideas, you bounce off other people, and generally you've got a good foundation for having a great relationship with somebody if you keep on sharing words and trust and love.
So we've covered her.
Yeah, covered her and love. And,
What other changes?
oh, other changes. Okay, let's see. I suppose I'd like to become more intelligent, sort of like develop my intellect. One of the things I would like to do is, and I know a lot of people will be rejectful about this, still think it's quite a bad thing, but I'd like to not change my accent, but make it more an understandable accent, carve it into more of an attractive prospect. Because I find that when I sing, a few of my friends say that with that I don't sound clear enough, and I sort of mumble my words, and that could easily be because when I was younger I didn't speak that much when I was like 2 or 3, and apparently I would just make audible noises and my brother would be able to understand what I was on about. I mean, we'd be in the supermarket and I'd just sort of go sort of like noises like that, and my brother would go, oh, he wants a pizza.
Right, unfortunately the battery's going, so I'm going to have to bring this to an end.
That's a shame.
Is there anything you want to bring up very quickly?
Oh, that's a shame that the battery's running out. I would have liked to carry on.
I know, we've got another 10 minutes here.
I don't.
Well, we would have another 10 minutes of conversation, but
we're better finishing.
it's flashing. But,
yeah.
So, do you want to end on anything?
I'll end on a low note, I think.
Okay, you end on a low note.
Even though I've, been talking about how good it is to be positive and have all these things in your life which make you feel better about yourself, I'll end on a low note and say there's quite a lot of suffering in this world, and people don't realise what's going on around them because they're dealing with their own problems. So it would be good if people listened and watched before they spoke about things say things about mental health, like certain people might not understand it, so they'll be quick to judge, when you better just listening and making the person sure of themselves, knowing that it's not as big a problem as people might think, but people seem to highlight the negative in this world, and just like with celebrities. So on my lowest note of this is don't idolise celebrities, idolise your family.
Thank you, Stephen Fireman.